has died. Los Angeles Times saying Michael Jackson has died, 50 years old. The Times had been reporting as of just a few minutes ago he had been in a coma again, but that is at this point irrelevant. Michael Jackson, according to Los Angeles Times, has died at the age of 50. For immediate reaction, let's go to NBC's Dan Abrams, who has also covered Michael Jackson for many years. And Dan, your reaction? Okay, actually, let's go to Courtney Hazlett. Courtney, the LA Times reporting that he has died. I wonder if you could put this in some sort of immediate perspective.
The LA Times is reporting he's dead.
Yeah, David, I can definitely put it in perspective for you. For the LA Times to be reporting this, I would say that is the most credible source you have to go with. Who has the greatest number of people on the ground? That would be the LA Times. And this is so shocking. I mean, even for you and I, we've been covering this since news first broke that he was taken to the hospital. It's really hard to wrap your brain around this, especially since I know people who were literally dealing with his management hours ago, trying to work out, some additional tour dates and some more appearances. Michael Jackson, by all accounts, the people I spoke to within his circle, was full of life up until this point. He had been wanting to add rehearsals to his day. He'd been completely enthusiastic, not struggling with rehearsals for his upcoming concert series in London. This comes as an absolute shock. And I think some people might seem incredulous about that given his frail appearance and the fact that he was so reclusive and truthfully just a man who had bizarre habits. Let's just be honest about it. A lot of people would say, well, of course he wasn't in good health, but the truth of the matter is the people closest to him were adamant that he was in great shape. So this is a tremendous shock, tremendous.
Let's go to NBC's Dan Abrams, who also spent a big part of his career in Los Angeles and at times covering Michael Jackson. Dan, the news that Michael Jackson has died, I imagine a shock for everybody, but your immediate thoughts?
David, as we talk about the gathering of information when it comes to Michael Jackson, it's really not surprising we've been getting conflicting reports because the spokespeople for Michael Jackson have always notoriously let's just say not always been straightforward about his health, his condition, what he said, what he hasn't said. So that has always made it difficult reporting on information with regard to Michael Jackson. It's always why there's been enormous rumors circulating about him because we've often had a lot of trouble getting very clear and accurate information from a lot of the people who are his spokespeople. With all of that said, the fact that now there appears to be confirmed reports of Michael Jackson's death, look, of course it is shocking. He has always looked extremely frail. I can tell you that having sat with him in that courtroom day after day, looking at him, he always looked unhealthy. He always looked skeletal. But, still as a young man, I think a relatively young man, we certainly wouldn't have expected something like this. I think that he has been sickly. I think that ever since his trial, there have also been psychological concerns about him. So I think that a lot of the people closest to him may not be as surprised as those of us who are not.
NBC's Dan Abrams. Dan, thank you. We're going to be getting back to Dan in the course of our coverage, of course, in the hours ahead. And again, to give you the attribution, the Los Angeles Times, this is from them. Pop star Michael Jackson was pronounced dead by doctors this afternoon after arriving at a hospital in a deep coma. City and law enforcement sources told the Times. Los Angeles Times attributing this to